Hi everyone, Jessica here from Paper Ink Stamp and welcome back to my channel. So today is Saturday and I am launching 3 brand new paper pads in my shop over on Etsy, and you'll find a link in the description box down below. So go ahead and check those out. You can see these ones, my previous paper pads, and then my stamp sets as well. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you the papers themselves. So we're going to walk through it. So I'll do the camera facing down for you. And then the next video you're going to see will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. So that is the time that I've decided to do my second video. I said in my sort of like recap video of 2023 and then looking at 2024 that I wanted to add in that second video. So it's now going to be Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 5 p.m. is currently my 2 that I'm going to try and stick with, and then if I can get a third one in there, then that would be brilliant, but we're just going to stick with the 2 at the moment. So yeah, the next video will be Wednesday at 7 p.m. If you aren't subscribed, then hit that subscribe button. It is free, it helps to support my channel, and if you hit the notification bell as well, it will send you a notification when I've uploaded a new video, so you won't miss out there. So yeah, we've got 3 new paper pads to bring to the Paper Ink Stamp range. They are these ones here. So we have got Valentine's Day themed ones. So obviously we've got Valentine's Day coming up next month, and I am currently in my Valentine's Day series here on YouTube. So I do have other cards that I have made to go with this series that will be in here as well, but we are going to be using the papers to create some cards as well, so you can really see how you can use them. Some of them are a little bit more just a generic pattern, certainly this one here, which is love patterns. You've got some love heart designs in there, but you've got some regular papers in there as well that you could use all year round, which is brilliant. And then we have a super fun dog themed one as well, not necessarily Valentine's Day, but it does have that kind of, you know, I love my dog sort of theme to it as well. Really bright and lovely. So I absolutely love this paper. Again, not specifically needed to be used for Valentine's Day, so it's just a great all year round one. And then we have this one here, which is Sweet Pastel Love. This one is more of your Valentine's Day themed papers in here. Sweets, you've got you know, your chocolates and your lollies and things like that in this pad. But again, I'll show you in more detail. So we've got 3 pads this month. I think moving forward it's going to be 2 pads, and potentially I'm bringing in some coloured cardstock that's going to match, and then a topper sheet as well, where you can cut out all of the pieces to create your own ephemera for your cards and projects. So that will be coming in maybe not next month, but the month after with our Easter packs. We might include that, but for these we have just got our really lovely papers. So without further ado, let's get and take a look at our 3 brand new paper pads for January 2024. So these are our 3 new paper pads. So we have Sweet Pastel Love, Puppy Love, and Love Pattern. So all slightly based around that love theme again, because Valentine's Day is coming up. But like I said, these 2 here, so Love Patterns and Puppy Love, really could be all year round. It is pretty much just the Sweet Pastel Love, which is very much that Valentine's Day kind of feel. So let's start with Sweet Pastel Love. So all of our paper pads are all the same. There's 16 sheets in here. You got 8 different designs, and you'll have 2 of each. One is going to be portrait, one is landscape, and they're all printed onto 180 GSM. So what I've got here is just the 8 designs, all in the portrait orientation, but of course when you get yours you'll have a pack of 16, 1 each way. So let's just pull these out. So they're really nice quality paper. Like I said, 180 GSM. So they're going to be great for matting and layering onto here. So first we have this really lovely, I love this, it's just filled with lots of different treats in here. You've got some with obviously the words. You've got Be Mine, XOXO, My Love, Stuck on You, Say Yes. So just a really great kind of busy pattern, but I really love how this is looking. You could just add a simple sentiment onto here and it's going to make the perfect kind of background. And then so on top of our like focal papers, which is these ones here, we have got just some prints in here as well for you to be able to use and pair with it, again for your matting and layering. So we've got this really lovely polka dot. We've got some big polka dots on here with that kind of lavender lilac kind of background there. So let's just put them out so you can still see them in shot. We've got this one here with our chocolate. So you could turn this into a really great little chocolate box if you wanted to. So you could put a piece of acetate on the front of this, lift it up, and you can make it look like you've got the chocolates in a box with the acetate cover. And again, you've got those browns in there, but you've got those pinks. This is Pastel Love. So we've got some nice pastel kind of colours in here. So we've got that one again, another nice focal paper. We've got this one then, which is lots of hand-drawn love hearts in here, so different shapes. You've got, it's not a white background with this one, it's slightly more creamy, and then you have those nice pastel pink hearts on there. We've got the pastel hearts again, making a really great background piece just to add some embellishments on the top of this if you want to, or if you just want to have it as patterned paper in the background with, you know, whatever it is that you're going to use as your toppers. Then we've got this lovely XOXO, so the O's here are different treats again in those pastel colours as well, something just a little bit different. Again, another focal paper here, so these are your little candy hearts here, and you've got all of the different Be Mine, Me and You, XOXO, My Love, Cutie. So again, a really lovely focal kind of paper there in those colours. And then last but not least, we have this lovely pink stripe on here, not a perfectly straight stripes, but yeah, just it's just going to work with so many of them. What I love is to have those focal papers. You've got these ones in here, but you've got then these plainer prints, your background prints, which is just going to complement them really, really lovely. So again, with like this one, for example, you've got them going across horizontally, and then so this is the portrait version, and the landscape, they're all going to be coming down. So all of these papers are going to work for whatever kind of projects it is that you are going to be creating. So if you need a portrait version, then you're going to have those, and you're going to have your landscapes as well. So for example, let's say you wanted to make a bag, so I've done that over Christmas, made some gift bags, and it was the landscape version of the paper that I used instead of the portrait, which then, you know, made the design be the right way up for that. So yeah, absolutely perfect. And ones like this one as well, because of the way the paper is, the pattern, sorry, is you can use this then for like making envelopes, because you're going to end up making them on the diagonal. Papers like this are going to work really well for creating your own envelopes, where then the pattern doesn't really have a direction. So that is our Sweet Pastel Love paper pack. Like I said, 16 sheets, you're going to get one portrait, one landscape of each design, printed onto 180 GSM. So again, that is our Sweet Pastel Love paper pack. So again, these are going to be perfect if you are creating those Valentine's Day themed cards, or even anniversary themed cards. These would work for as well. But so this is our main pack, which is more specific to Valentine's Day. So let's take a look at the next one. So this one is called Puppy Love. So again, this can be used for Valentine's Day because you have got hearts and things in here as well. But again, a really great generic all year round pad as well. So all dog themed. Obviously you've got these little sausage dogs, which are really, really cute. Exactly the same in the pack, 16 sheets, 8 of each design, one portrait, one landscape, and they are 180 GSM. So I went with a really nice, bright, patterned pack here. So we do have some of our winter packs, which you can still use. We are still in winter, but there's nothing nicer than to have something nice and bright, do a nice bright bit of card making to really help cheer somebody up. So again, this is our Puppy Love. So like I said, all for dog lovers, especially if you've got a sausage dog as well. But yeah, you can use this for Valentine's Day or not, and just have it as a generic pack. So we've got this one here, which has got the lovely sausage dogs all in the different colours. You've got the ones wearing the jumpers, and then we have just all the bits and pieces that you're going to find in the other papers. So you've got the bones, the hearts, the ball, the little collars with the tags there, some toys in there as well, and then you do have the hearts just sort of featured throughout. So again, one of the really lovely focal papers that we have in this kit. A lovely background, which we've got then is the paw prints, and again the colours, obviously it's all going to run nicely throughout, but it's just picking up on some of those nice colours, so you can use these papers all together. It's going to give you some really lovely bright cards here, especially with a little bit of matte and layering as well. Then we've got our lovely bones. I love this. Again, picking up all those different colours in there. So you've got the pinks, the orange, the yellows, the teals. I think they just work so lovely together. Then we have this one's again picking up all of those extra details that you've got in that first pad. So we've got the collars, the toys, the bones, the treats in there as well with the pink background. So they change from the white to different coloured backgrounds as well. So again, a really great focal print there. Then we have the tennis balls, again in all those bright colours, which I think are absolutely adorable. And again, they make really great backgrounds. And what you can do as well, if you wanted to, is you could fussy cut these pieces out. Obviously this pack doesn't come with any toppers, but you could just then cut out some of the pieces from the actual papers themselves, the dogs from the first one if you wanted to, any of these pieces here, and use them as ephemeras on your cards. We've got this one, which I do really love. So we've got all of the little dogs there, so you've got them with the little headbands. So this one is probably slightly more lovey, Valentine's Day themed, but again, it doesn't have to be. It's just that, you know, anybody who absolutely loves their dog, this will work for. So you've got the little bows in the hair as well, the little sunglasses. Yeah, I just think they're so adorable. That one's on your pink background. So again, you've got a nice mixture. Then we have this one, we have the teal with all the different love hearts, and again this is another one, along with like the tennis balls, that would work as making your envelopes here as well. And then our last design is this one, which again would work. You don't necessarily have any of these on the diagonal, but it would still work again for creating any envelopes that you want to do. But you've got all of the little name tags there with the names. You've got Sadie, Bella, Scout, Lucky. I think it's just those names in there, and then they're repeated obviously all on the different name tags there. So again, a really lovely bright, I'm hoping that the camera is really picking this up for you, but yeah, you just got all of these really lovely bright papers in here, absolutely perfect for any dog lover. So this is Puppy Love, and yeah, like I said, all of the links to these papers are going to be in the description box down below, where you can purchase them off my Etsy shop. And let's check out our last paper pad. This is called Love Patterns. So what I really want to do is incorporate just some patterns in here as well. So you don't always want these big, bold patterns. Sometimes you just want the papers for your backgrounds to really let your stamps and your dies shine through and be the main focal point. So I want to bring in some pattern packs as well. So I'm looking at stripes, plaids, all things like that. But I thought then we'd do a love patterns. So you'll see in here that we do have a few different love hearts papers in here, but we've got some normal ones in here as well. And again, a really nice fun color scheme we've got in here, trying to keep everything really nice and bright in these packs. So the first one we've got is just these love hearts, and some of these, or most of these actually, I'm pretty sure will work really well again for your envelopes if that's what you like to do. So we've got in here, so you've got your pinks, your purples, and your oranges, which is just a really lovely color combination. So you've got small hearts there on the white background. This one here I absolutely love. It's one of my favourites from this one. So you have, again, all those same colours. All the love hearts are facing in the same direction, but they are two-toned there. And you've got sort of a nice kind of peachy, light pink kind of background colour for that one. But this one is probably one of my favourites. Then we've got just a classic Valentine's Day themed paper here. Just the red love hearts, two different shades, two different sizes in there with that same kind of pinky background there. And then we have our outlines. So we've got our lovely purple background with our white outlines. Again, just a really simple background there to use for just again, as a background. If you want to use it as your focal point, you can do that. So this one's really lovely, again, with that red kind of background. We've got some blues, again, those oranges and those pinks in there as well. A mixture of filled in love hearts and just those outlines as well. Again, this one would make a really great envelope here. So you've got 5 different kinds of love heart papers there, all slightly different for different kinds of projects. You've got different colours in there, so you will be able to incorporate it into your different card making. And then our last 3 are just standard prints. You can use for anything. It doesn't have to be specific for Valentine's Day or anything. These are just really generic prints that I think are just going to work for everything. So you've got a white background with your polka dots, just small polka dots of colour there. Again, will just work, you know, for so many different kinds of cards and projects. It has gone slightly dark here, so I'm hoping that this is all coming through quite nicely for you. Then we have this grid pattern, so all the lines are again all the same colours that you're seeing throughout the papers, and it's got that kind of peachy pinky background again there, perfect for just a generic kind of background. And again, that would just turn it on the diagonal, and that would make a great envelope there as well. So again, just very, very generic patterns here. And lastly, we have our stripes, our pinstripes diagonal, and again, picking out all the colours from this paper pad. So again, we've got 5 in here, which are our love hearts, all kind of different, and then you've got 3 just generic prints in here as well. So I really love the idea of having patterns, pattern packs, because sometimes we just want a pattern to go with our cards, whatever we're doing. Again, if we're having a stamp or a die, which is our focal point, you just want something simple for the background. These are going to work really, really nicely. So those are our 3 brand new paper pads we have got here at Paper Ink Stamp. Sweet Pastel Love, Puppy Love and Love Patterns. So again, I'll leave some links in the description box down below for you to be able to purchase these over on my Etsy shop. So the next video, like I said, was going to be on Wednesday at 7 PM, and we're going to be using one of these pads and creating some cards, so you can really see just how well they cut, how easy they are to turn into cards, and kind of pair all of the patterns together. So again, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And yeah, we're going to be carrying on with our Valentine's Day series. And I'm going to hopefully be making lots of cards out of these to, yeah, just show you exactly what you can do and how many cards you can get from these packs. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, really excited about our 3 new paper pads. So let me know what you think of them in the comment section down below. And if you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up, I would really, really appreciate that, because it does help to support my channel. So that's going to be it for this video. So thanks very much for watching, and happy crafting.